Hey everybody, it's Saturday and it's D&D time again. Hooray!
Yay!
Hooray! 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 Hooray!
Yeah. So when we last left off, um, uh, there was a lot of talking about who the hell is trying to do what to whom.
Mystery was afoot.
Yeah.
That's a way to put it.
My solution is still to hit it with a hammer.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll have to do that.
No, we're not
eventually.
doing that. We're not hitting it with a hammer. We're hitting them, whoever they are.
So at first it looked like that you guys were being framed by. Everything seemed to be pointing to you guys having the framing job for the murder, which is clearly a frame job. You guys received information that seemed to indicate that it was the guy who was after Eric. You investigated him, talked to him. It turned out that he claims it wasn't him, that he's being framed for framing, and this got a lot more complicated than I thought it did.
So in other words, it's just another day in Dwarven politics.
Kinda, yeah.
Everything's fine though.
Nothing is ruined. Long story short, there is apparently a power play of the Elders' Council over the seat of the who's in charge of the Treasury, since the treasurer is very old and is of poor health and is probably going to either have to retire soon due to that or will probably pass away at some point in the near future.
You say jovially.
Right.
That is hilarious.
Yes.
Just like
Murder is awesome.
The person who's most likely to get the seat is the guy whom has a beef with Eric's character, Gyorm, and whom the party thought was fairly certain, with fairly good reason, was framing them. However, he claims that the frame job is set up to basically drive him out of contention for one of the other younger members of the Elders' Council. So, and that seemed to be somewhat convincing.
So the framer has become the frameless? No, the framee.
Yes. So there's a double frame job going on.
And essentially we concluded, since we couldn't seemingly easily investigate the other potential potential candidates for the position, that we would just go and investigate the criminal group that the thugs who we fought in the bar that ended up later dying belonged to, and see if we could find a connection there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And if I remember correctly, Aramia wanted to go off and do something potentially very foolish.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which none of you guys know about.
I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, no you don't.
He is fine. Ramia isn't going to do anything that would put us in a horrible position later on.
So, Aramia, you sort of go wandering off somewhere.
Yeah, looking for, kind of like a derelict building in a beat-up part of town that no one is going to be particularly interested in watching.
All right. It takes you a while, but you find something that you think will do that.
All right.
So, how are you planning on going about doing this?
Well, there was that kind of brief episode with that floor writing, and, some of that was in my mind for a period of time. So I'm basically just going to focus on that and general, namelessness, and see if I can get a response from that.
Okay. Huh.
Because that name seemed to be, well, not name, but that writing seemed to be very heavily connected to gloom. So I imagine if I can replicate at least part of it, it will get their attention.
All right. Well, in that case, so you spend some time doing that. Give me an Arcana check, for obvious reasons.
Oops.
Arcana check.
21. All right.
Kind of a lousy one.
That's just around average, honestly. All right. Well, you spend some time sort of sitting there in the building, contemplating on things. You suddenly realize that more time has passed than you thought. Mostly because in front of you on the ground, it seems that you have traced out something that vaguely resembles the sigil you saw before. Except that, it's, not constantly
Yeah,
changing.
it's static.
Yeah.
It is but a passage of the infinite verse.
Yeah. Pretty much. And it it sits there, you're not entirely sure how you basically sketch it until like the dust on the floor, effectively.
Right.
And it's clearly not active nothing seems to be happening with it at the moment. But you have a feeling that it needs something to, I don't know, prime it or something.
Well then. There's the obvious idea I could go with here, but that seems a little more dangerous than I'm willing to, experiment with. I'm not going to contribute a blood sample. No, thank you. No.
You end up summoning an entirely different eldritch being.
No,
You
you wanted,
want someone- no, I want someone else. But, come on.
I just write a magic circle on the ground and suddenly fanfiction vampires walk out. What the hell? Like, this is not how this was supposed to go. If only I ever rolled a 22. An active ingredient.
Something. You get the feeling it needs something to prime the pump, as it were.
Right. Alright. I suppose I will, since I tried to use the copy paste ritual before, and I wasn't able to do it. I guess I'll try doing that again, just so I have something constantly working magic on the area, and it has something directly to do with the writing.
Okay.
So amanuensis.
Yep.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
I believe that's correct. I think so. Give me another Arcana check then, and spend the appropriate materials.
Aha! The 22.
You continue.
Success, maybe.
All right. Well, some time passes. It gets dark in the room. You hear sort of a strange, sort of sibilant whispering. You notice that the writing sort of takes on sort of a darkish hue on the floor and starts sort of to. It does that sort of something similar to what you saw in the caves, in that it doesn't really change unless you're not looking at it. Basically, it doesn't seem to change if you're looking at it, but you get the impression that it probably is changing. You're just not aware of it changing while you're looking at it.
So everything is status quo.
Yeah. And then there's a brief sort of flicker of shadow in the center of it. Which sort of grows, it sort of starts increasing in size, and it's almost like a form sort of steps up through the middle of it until you see a tall, gaunt, shadowy form with, sort of pits for eyes staring at you. It cocks its head to the side and says, "You called."
Yes, I did.
Well, what can I do for you?
About that offer you presented before.
Ah. Well, this is intriguing. Well then, how can I be of service?
I'm interested in potentially taking you up on your offer.
Indeed.
Are there any particular terms involved?
Depends on the terms. I would say would depend on exactly what it is you want.
So then this boon offering of yours is subject to my opinion.
Well, of course. I mean, if you want something truly impressive, there will be a cost. Something very minor probably might have no cost at all.
I can live with something minor. I'd rather not cause myself more trouble than I need to. After all,
course.
that's why I declined in the open company.
Of course, of course.
Though I imagine you would find the choice of words ironic, I suppose I will opt for something sensible.
I don't see anything particularly nonsensical about any of this. I think it makes perfect sense.
Well then,
So, what is it that you desire? I do know that you seem the sort who desires knowledge of sorts, but I'm not sure exactly what it is you truly want.
a comprehension,
Indeed.
particularly of those of, I suppose, the language, for lack of a better word, of the nameless.
Interesting.
As you can imagine, it is not a subject written about in particularly useful detail, especially often.
No, I imagine not. Interesting. So you should be able to comprehend the way beings like myself communicate, is what you're saying.
Correct.
That can be arranged, I suspect. In fact, I know it can. Very well. He sits and ponders for a moment. It is simple enough. I am here. The circle is here. You are there. All you have to do is... before I forget to ask, do you know comprehend language is the word?
The ritual?
Yes.
I should.
If I remember correctly.
Yes, it is in fact the first ritual I have.
Yep. He looks at you and sort of says, all you have to do at this moment, it's very simple. Just cast a simple spell of comprehension, and you will understand.
Thank you.
I mean, he mean, sorry. Cast one right now, specifically.
Oh, that's an instruction.
Yes.
Okay.
Peter the GM was not clear on that point.
Right. Arcana check.
Yeah.
Confound it.
Doesn't matter.
You simply had to open your mind.
Actually,
Something like
yes. He holds his hand out as you cast the spell, and as you finish the spell, a small black book materializes in his hand, and he hands it to you. Read that. It shall answer all your questions.
Excellent. I appreciate your time.
Of course. I bid you adieu, ma'am.
Good day.
Actually, yeah, no, that's what he says, yep. There's something else I was thinking he might have said, but this is not the time for it.
Okay.
And with that, he sort of sort of sinks back down into the sigil, which then basically flares briefly and disappears.
Right.
And now you have a
Character
small
Out of
black,
character, Catherine's gonna be so fucking jealous.
and now you have a small black book in your hand,
Yes, I do.
which is
I'm going to stuff that into the deepest recesses of my inventory, and I am not letting anyone see it.
yes, the book feels strangely light, given the, if you know it feels very solid. Like the paper feels like it's a good quality paper if you sort of touch it, but it feels lighter than it should.
Right. It is a tome of shadow.
Maybe.
Uh,
All right. So there's that.
Okay.
Well,
Is anyone else in our group up to anything?
that was actually what I was about to ask.
not not in particular. Though. One of the things I'm gonna have Vindeus spending a bit more time doing is sort of just is there anyone in Vindeus's family or in the road within the road cannons in town who either specialize or have worked with magic weapons in any sort of deep capacity? Who would know it?
That's a good question.
I'm assuming more one of the craftspersons within the family, and less so one of the traders. But could be a trader / appraiser of sorts. Also, that could be among that.
Right. This brings up the question of exactly how magic items work in this campaign world, which I've been sort of putting off for a bit.
Right.
For reasons. But I've been thinking about it during the week.
Mm-hmm.
So basically,
Because it's effective.
So I should
Sorry,
explain exactly how magic items actually work. It's not some.
Okay.
It's again. Everything ties back to sort of the name of whatever things are, as you guys know.
Right.
And it's not so much sort of making something a magical item isn't so much enchanting it, but is researching and finding out the actual true name of the object, and it's more about its history, and as you find out more about it, you find out more details in its more details behind its true name, and you unlock more. It basically becomes
Right.
etc. So
Basically, magic items aren't crafted; they're effectively researched and discovered
Right.
through items that already exist.
exactly.
Right. Which is what I assumed. Was
That's kind of where we came up with like the candlelight first date idea.
well, right. Well, the idea then being, I guess it would be more of a researcher or appraiser within the Rokanen family within the city,
Yep.
if any of them exist.
Yeah.
And
Basically, it's. And as an aside, people who actually have the the ritual to the in D&D terms, the craft magic item ritual thing, the enchant item ritual, is effectively one way to unlock some of the secrets of an item. Basically, unlock sort of the basics of its name and its history and so on and so forth. But it's even with that, you would actually need some sort of ability to do research on it also. But
Right.
yeah, to answer your question, I figured I want to fill you in on that part at first. To answer your question,
Sure.
yeah, sure, you actually probably do know, there probably is someone who's tied in with your family who does that sort of thing.
Right. We don't necessarily need to give a name at the moment, but what Vindeus would be doing at this point would be to seek out, make contact, and talk with such an individual about that specific topic in general. Yes. Understanding more about, how does one proceed with the research? how does one are there clues that the item itself gives? Do you have to understand things about its maker, its material origin, and stuff like that? And in the discussions, the item in particular he tends to show is the bow that he's been carrying around.
Right.
You aim it towards that.
All right. Well, yeah. Basically, wow, that's a good question. Well, yeah. I mean,
You don't have to answer it right away, but
yeah, I know. Yeah, you can get some. You can start doing some of the research and information on your bow, definitely. But yeah, like all those things you were asking about are all things that could be important. There is no one answer for all items, basically,
Right.
for all things, basically.
and that's the primary difficulty, is that the essence or the tie-in to the true name is never the same for any two particular items, because
Correct.
in some cases it's the material, in some cases it's the creator himself, in some cases it's the region or circumstances upon which it is made, such as a particular weapon that was initially crafted during a particular conflict between kingdoms or otherwise. Those are like, all those sort of things come into play. So the puzzle is which of those particular traces are relevant for a particular item. So that's what I figured. So I just kind of wanted to confirm that my suspicions were correct out of game, and also that kind of guides Vendeus in game to sort of be off on the right foot when starting to investigate his particular weapon.
Right.
Let's see here. But again, we don't need to really explore that much deeper for the time being, because that give us both time to kind of think through how we want to specifically handle it.
All right. But yeah, you're able to just get some information on that sort of thing, definitely.
All right. I think there's no roles we want to have at this point.
Not
regarding
really.
it.
This is just sort of basic background stuff.
Right.
All right. All right. Well, in that case, is there anything else you guys want to be doing before you go try to track down these scalawags, as it were?
Not in particular. Outside of just doing the preliminary research, just getting ready to potentially bust some heads.
I am going to go to the Church of the Hearthmaker again.
Okay.
Basically, Hana just kind of wants to gather herself after, unspeakable and nameless horrors.
Right.
Killings. So.
Well, you are.
Well, I have a book you may be interested in.
Oh dear.
That was the opposite of helpful.
All right. Well.
I mean, I don't need to play anything out or anything. Just
No.
mention that.
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah. You go there. You can spend some time meditating and such.
Cool.
And all right. In that case.
Guillaume's a simple man. All this political maneuvering and skullduggery really isn't his thing, so he's going to sit in the bar and drink till someone needs him to hit something.
I can dig it.
Shut.
All right. Well, in that case. All right. Back to the computer so I can. As I said, I'm getting up to stretch out my back every now and then, so. I do apologize for the little delays on that, but.
No problem.
All right, so I even have a name for that gang, for the gang in question, actually.
Yes.
They are the Rock Cutters
Okay.
because
Dwarves.
dwarfs. Yeah, basically.
Who controls the British crown? Who keeps the metric system down?
I hadn't thought of that.
That's a really good episode.
It's a fantastic episode.
We do.
We do.
It's a fucking awesome song, too.
It is.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's
Simpsons.
an episode of The Simpsons where Homer joins a group that is at play on the fuck,
The
what are they-
Masons.
The Masons.
The
And
Freemasons.
but they're called the Stone Cutters. And there's this song, where he joined this basically called, and they're going, "Who controls the British crown? Who keeps the metric system down? We do." And then it gets like progressively weirder, like who holds back the electric car? Who makes Steve Gutenberg a star?
Well,
It's a funny episode.
It's an early Simpsons episode, so it was
Yeah.
good.
right.
Unshackle the stone of shame. Woohoo! Attach the stone of triumph. Don't.
All right. Well, you go to try to track down the Stonecutters.
Rock Cutters.
The Rock Cutters, yes, not Stonecutters. Totally different.
Like,
Damn
wow,
it,
this is
Nick.
a lot easier than I thought it was.
Well, this campaign just took an interesting turn. And that's not because I just made a deal with an abyssal lord.
All right. Well, so you guys are going to track them down. What I would like from somebody in the party is a streetwise check.
Not me.
Okay, maybe me,
No,
because I
I
actually
should
have
be
that
able to do
training in that. There we go.
There you go.
That's a good streetwise check. On top of that, you're actually familiar with Ironham, so you actually have a shot at pulling
Yes.
this off. All right.
Yes, I do. That's
It's double plus. And you rolled really well, so hey, go figure.
and fortunately, I'm so discreet in Ironham.
Yes, you don't stand out at all. Especially asking the types of questions you're asking.
I never have to duck at every single doorway I come across.
Nope, not at all. However, you do get good information. And you are, in fact, eventually directed to a tavern in one of the seedier parts of town. This is
that's not too
apparently...
surprising.
Yeah, no, not at all. It takes a few hours to do this, so it goes from being, morning till sort of, afternoonish, basically. Because you have to ask questions from various people. So, you manage to you eventually find your way towards the tavern. And I need to check something here. Right. So, you know which tavern it is that these guys hang out at most of the time, and you can get there. It's not that hard to get there.
Cool.
So, what do you guys want to do?
I'll consult the others after pointing out which tavern it is most likely going to be. But,
All right,
well,
let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna grab Yorn by the scruff of his collar and then be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! What do you think you're doing here, Yorm?"
Found a new bar with bad
Yeah,
guys.
that-
That means booze and hitting things.
Yes. Okay, look. plenty of time for that, but there's no point in starting things off on the wrong foot. We can put ourselves in a better position in there potentially. Maybe, as Hana might suggest, we could actually reason with some of the folks here.
Yeah, it looks hopeful.
Paramia has that same kind of stoic look on her face.
So go. We'll have a few drinks. We'll talk. And when things go south, then we'll hit them. Because you know they're going to go south. They always go south.
Hana shrugs. I think that's about as good as we can expect from him.
I'm just glad he doesn't interpret my coming down south to be worthy of striking me.
Well, okay, pear-shaped. In the shitter. What are them words?
All right. Well, so you guys want to head into the bar, then I take it. Mm-hmm. All right.
We'll have to head in at some point.
And make friends.
All right. You walk into the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so you enter the bar.
2 dwarves, an elf who thinks he's a dwarf, and 2
Humans walk into the yes, and the bar is. There are a fair number of people in there who are sitting there talking quietly amongst each other. You know, they're talking about various things. There are people, throwing darts in the corner, sorts of stuff. It's, it's not loud, but it's not quite. It's fairly. It's not like shouting loud.
It's tavern-esque.
It's tavern-esque, exactly. But with plenty of dark shadowy corners for people to sit in and conspire in, because it's that sort of tavern. The lighting is not very
It's a good
good.
kind of tavern.
Right. However, when you guys enter, you notice everybody everybody glances over towards you because someone just entered the bar, and everyone sort of does that sort of habitual glance at who's walking in, and they see you guys, and then the tavern goes silent.
The guy playing the piano stops.
Basically, yes.
Oh. Vendays was just sort of pipe up first, like, this looks like a fine enough place to get a pint or 3.
Clearly
And he just
the
starts to make
stage
his
is
way
yours.
towards.
Yeah, I just go straight for the bar.
I walk to the bar with Yorm, and just sort of lean in as opposed to sitting, because might as well just lean against it. The high bar stools they have are like a knee rest for Vendaeus. It sort of just leans in a little.
Kind of falls after the group. Glances to the side every now and then. Go, hello.
They all everyone just sort of watches as you guys approach the bar. It's
gonna
honestly,
say that
it's sort of a look of curiosity more than anything else. Sort of they'll, huh?
Rami is just going to go sit at a table by herself.
What's it like? Basically, Vendaeus will point over to. We'll do not necessarily finger guns, but kind of point over at the bartender and be like, "What's the best thing you got to drink here?"
He looks at you, cocks his head a little bit, goes around behind himself, grabs a few tankards, comes back, plonks a tankard in front of you and Gjorm and anybody else at the bar.
Woo!
5 silvers. 5 silvers. Here you go. Vendaeus just tosses him 8 silvers. Little flashes about it.
He sort of arches an eyebrow, shrugs.
Goddamn,
He's not good at math.
must be from Florida.
Well, he is. I mean,
I know.
well, actually, Skitch is from Ohio, so.
I know. He's just based in Florida. I know. That being said, I am never going to resist a chance to make a Florida can't count joke.
Who's the one who's trying to be an accountant in this group?
Anyway, Vendaeus, it should be clear that he's tipping the bartender after paying.
He just wasn't expecting it.
So-
Yes.
he just wasn't expecting a tip in the first place in a place like this, and from who's not a dwarf, but who is a dwarf, totally is. And then Vendeus gets to drinking the Stura. Not too quickly, but just gets to drinking.
The ale that you are served is actually not that bad. Not great, but it's actually honestly better than you were kind of expecting for this place.
Holy crap, we didn't end up with Miller? Awesome.
I mean, it's cheap dwarven beer, but it's still dwarven beer.
As an aside, Aramia is just going to pull out a regular, mundane, human-made book and start reading that.
People are staring at you, but eventually everyone sort of just decides, whatever.
It's like, wizard.
Aramia puts on her scarf and horn-rimmed glasses and takes out her laptop.
Oh, jeez. Barbucks. This is totally not expected.
Well, now I'm going to write about it on my blog. Please ask me what I'm writing about.
What, am I making a post to wizard?
Let's see here.
All right. But basically, that's just sort of the general entrance Vendeus is operating under. It's like, okay, let's just go in and not start something yet. Unless someone tries to come after us and start something with us specifically. So, doesn't seem to be the case, fortunately.
Just as kind of a general observation of the bar, are there any actual servers, or is it you get up to get your own?
It appears there is wait staff, one of whom eventually wanders by your table. And she sort of looks at you and says, "What can I get for you?"
A steak and water, if you don't mind.
Right.
Thank you.
She wanders off.
Like, I could have asked for tea. I also could have asked for everyone to start throwing shit at me.
Yes. You asked for something that you asked for water, but you also asked for something that would actually cost something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's see here.
You know, like, I imagine this isn't like the inn. I don't expect there to be tea here. I imagine tea is a fighting word around these parts.
Well. The dwarven tea is actually quite delicious.
It probably also
however-
has alcohol in it.
Also known as Scotch.
Yes, I was going to say, dwarven tea is Scotch. Why? Because there's a letter T in it.
Thus, why I am not requesting it. I'm just gonna say that Arami has her own supply of tea and is going to prep it herself.
Now you're going to get shit thrown at you.
So anyway, once orders are in place and such, trying to remember. Okay, so we were not trying to meet anyone in particular. We're just trying to meet with whoever is in charge.
You're trying to get a hold of the gang. Yes, the Rock Cutters.
Rock Cutters is what their name is.
That's the name of the gang.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
not the
mind.
Chuckle Fuck comedy option name.
Use the Martians into rats.
Okay, I've got an idea.
Okay.
I am going to... Let's see. I am going to... I guess I'm going to try to recall some sort of, like, I don't know, mixed drink that I encountered on my travels, and instruct the bartender on how to make it, and ask for that. See if he can actually make it. And I'm just trying to, like, establish, I guess, a bit of a rapport with him.
Okay. So, sorry, say it again. I missed part of that.
Hana's going to basically, like, try to remember a mixed drink or something that she encountered on her travels and stuff.
Okay.
And ask if the bartender knows how to make that, and if not, she'll, like, describe it and see if he can make it.
All right. Sure.
I'm just trying to establish a rapport.
Yep, I got that. All right. Okay. So, you basically name a drink to him. He blinks a few times. What now, lass?
A red dragon's tail.
I'm afraid I don't know that one.
Well, you take a Bob's and a squeeze in.
That's a lot of cinnamon for that drink.
Scatman John describing.
So,
He blinks a few times, looks at you.
If I tried to actually provide any more detail, I would clearly give away the fact that I have no idea how mixed drinks are made, so...
Right.
oh, geez, I actually do bartending for friends' parties, so like...
Oh, nice.
So he looks at you, arches and eyebrows.
Ask for a pan-galactic gargle blast.
It's rather like having your head, like having your brain beaten out of your head with lemon wrapped around a large gold brick.
Sounds delicious.
What are my apps? All right, so all right. Well, you sort of describe the drink to him. He sort of goes through his stock of what he's got, and he basically lets you know he really can't recreate the drink exactly because he doesn't have peppermint schnapps.
Right.
The pretentious fucking thing.
he has spearmint schnapps, but not peppermint.
But he's able to. But you spend some time sort of shooting like possible alternate things for various parts of the drink to try to come up with some way to make something that would be quote acceptable. You should give me a diplomacy check, Nick, since you're trying to sort of warm him up.
Sure. There it is. No problem.
Yeah, no kidding.
You have made a friend today.
You have impressed the bartender with your knowledge of liquor. Of liquor. It's like, and he eventually presents you with a fairly decent mixed drink.
I'm a wedding priestess. I know how to party.
All right, so he seems,
awesome.
he seems definitely. He seems like he honestly he comes off as a fairly decent sort, all things considered.
Right.
Given that he basically runs a bar for a gang.
Right. I will try the drink.
It's actually quite good, as I said.
Okay, good.
Potent, but quite good.
I'll make a show of enjoying it. And, congratulate him on improvising something. So, and then I'll let some time go by for asking if he can help me find some people.
All right, so you wait some time, and so
I don't want to just have you guys do nothing if you want to do something else.
I pull out my tin box with tea leaves in it.
I will make my own tea.
I may not be good at casting fire stuff, but I can I can press the up enough of a flame to boil water.
I thought I was just gonna cold brew it or something.
At any rate, yes, your steak is eventually delivered. It's okay, decent enough.
What do you mean it's okay? I'm a wizard. I have prestidigitation. I make it delicious. That is the best function of that spell. You can change the taste of something. It is right there in the description.
It's like I'd like your finest sawdust, please, sir. This is so good. Man, I love the sawdust for this place. So tasty.
Jorm's eventually going to just start, like, trying to strike up conversations and tell ridiculous stories about his travels.
And Vides is gonna correct him every once in a while, like as in every other sentence. Vides is gonna chime in, and be like, "That's not how it went."
Oh, it's totally
Sort of
how
like,
it went. Basically, I'm putting up a big show so other people can move about and make their inquiries without like attracting as much attention. So everyone's gonna be paying attention to the drunk, ugly dwarf telling stupid stories.
No. Well, they'll be paying attention to that and Yorn.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I know you like to call me ugly every chance you get, but
He's all sticks. Look at you.
they'll drink you under the table.
All right, so you guys banter around a while. Honestly, the other dwarves at the bar, at this point, why don't you guys both? Why doesn't everyone at the bar give me a quick diplomacy check? There's no downside if you roll poorly.
There's no way I can swing this as being.
No, just people at the bar proper, not you, Word.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
I was gonna say, it's
Vides.
I was gonna say, there's not really any way I can swing
all-
suggestion from where I am and what I'm doing. I am going to suggest that I am making tea.
Yeah, if only I had the bard like words of friendship sort of thing to just tap in.
Well, no. Honestly, you all rolled well enough combined.
Really?
Eric,
I
you
rolled a 20 and Skitch rolled a 17.
Right.
So
your average is actually
You
pretty
didn't roll
good.
terribly.
Your average is above 15, honestly.
All right.
And as I said, you guys actually have the dwarves at the bar, interested in your stories, and you seem to have at least gotten them to be non-hostile. They're not like, friendly, but they're like, okay, these outsiders aren't total idiots. I mean, they may be idiots, but at least they're entertaining idiots.
These people are okay. Except that quiet one over there. What the fuck's her deal?
Well, they have all realized that there is a wizard sitting making tea at a table while eating steak.
Yep.
Their reaction to that is, not worth the effort.
And thus my passive intimidation effort has succeeded.
I want a steak uncooked.
Hey, the steak was cooked, the tea wasn't.
and
Granted, I could cook the steak with Presti too.
I know.
I'm going to eventually, finally, say to the bartender,
we're looking for some people. Could you help us possibly to find them? We heard that you might know where they are.
Oh, really? And who might she be looking for, Les?
Oh, it's this group called the Rock Cutters.
And the bar goes quiet again.
Hana's going to keep
And that's
smiling
why-
and sipping her. Hana's going to keep on smiling and sipping her dragon's tail.
And everyone else is quiet. It's like, and that's why I keep telling you, Gyorm, every time you try to pick up the tab, it ends up going the worst way possible.
It's not my fault that one time I tried to pay with what was I tried to pay with knuckle bones.
You tried paying with bones, odd bits of stone, a piece of twine. Who pays with a piece of twine around here?
Well, there's some guys like way up north. They really like twine.
Twine is a rarity up there.
That's
yes.
what they're doing as the
Yes.
quiet.
Yes,
over.
but yeah, the bar basically goes silent as everyone at the bar basically stares at Hana. And the bartender sort of sits there.
Oh, so you do know them? Okay.
Now, why is a nice young girl like you be asking about the rock gutters?
Oh, we need to talk to them.
Aha. Yeah, I thought it might be the case when you walked in with him. She sort of tips his head over towards Gjorm. Right. I think I know who you lot are now.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That might make things a bit easier for us then.
potentially.
Now, I understand that these rock cutters are a bit of a rough sort, but we really aren't. We are hoping that everything can be resolved very peacefully.
Aha. Right. Well,
I think everything is really just a misunderstanding here.
indeed. He sort of gestures over. He basically sort of. He basically makes a quick whistling noise and says, and points over towards a young man who's been sort of sweeping. He says, "Oi, you lad, go get the boss." I think there's some people here who he wants to see. The young dwarven kid sort of looks sort of petrified, but nods and runs out of the bar. All right. Since you say you don't want anything to go non-peacefully at the moment, I'll take you at your word.
Thank you.
And with that, everyone sort of goes back to their drinks. At least for now.
Okay.
I'll sort of lean over to Hannah. We're gonna go with the direct approach. You should have just sent me in.
What direct
And-
approach? What direct approach?
I just blunder in and start like asking about the guys who were after. I thought we were being all subtle, like.
Well, I think that if you had done that, then there might have been about 2, 3, 4, 25 people who might have had a problem with us.
She has a point.
Ah, yeah, okay. So anyway, about those guys in twine.
Look. There's a reason why I don't let you handle my money. Most likely
Of course
because I'm
you
pretty
should
sure you
handle your money. I'd spend it all on beer and hammers.
exactly.
And twine, apparently.
No, he tried to use twine as currency. That's his problem. That's tough.
Tell you,
Anyway.
the lads, they really liked twine. Don't ask me why.
My mother heard about your shenanigan. I'm not sure whether she'd be proud or offended. Probably both.
Proud-fended.
What?
Proud-fended.
Offended, yes. Proud that you got a better deal offended that you would exploit someone that badly.
I wasn't exploiting.
Sure you won't. Sure you won't.
I would. Why would I do that? Never try to cheat someone. Cheat someone what gives you beer. They wanted the twine, so I gave it to them.
Are you sure they really wanted the toy that bad? Were you just... Well, wait, never mind. I was going to suggest that you were being clever about it. Then I remembered it's you.
Yeah, you see?
In either case, if the boss gets down here anytime soon.
Well, we might be called in to go see the boss.
Well, a little while later, the doors open, and the young dwarven boy comes skittering back in, looking even more nervous than he was when he left. Shortly after him walk in a group of 4 or 5, actually, let's say 4, very sort of fairly tough-looking, dangerous. I shouldn't say dangerous, but fairly tough-looking, nasty
They
sorts.
look like they can handle themselves.
Oh, definitively. They're not really carrying much in the way of not wearing like heavy armor or any sort of anything like that. They're wearing sort of they're wearing sort of dark sort of fairly nice actually. I shouldn't say nice, but decent sort of suits effectively in dark colors.
Mafia.
Kinda. It's sort of the sort of suits, the fabric and the colors, the sort of stuff that doesn't show their marks and such from if you were involved in roughhousing and such. And I don't know. See, blood wouldn't show up very well on it either, for that matter.
They're all wearing red tuxes.
No, they're wearing. It's sort of dark. It's sort of a dark. It's effectively black, but it's so the fabric seems to be of the sort that it wouldn't show like scuff marks very well. So it's not like super high, like it's not like silk or anything like that. But they all sort of have that look of sort of enforcers about them. And behind them, after they come in and sort of look around the bar and sort of fan out a bit, in walks the guy who is very, very, very clearly the boss. He's a somewhat overweight dwarf. Going slightly bald. Going bald a bit young, actually.
Yeah, don't talk about that, Gjorm.
What?
Isn't Guillaume already bald?
Yeah, he's got a bit of male part of baldness going on, yeah. He just keeps it really closely cropped.
And Invidace, of course, has fabulous hair.
Well, yes, of course.
Fabulously long, authentically dwarven hair. Yes.
And sort of he walks in, is it sort of going slightly bald, wearing very ostentatiously nice clothes, rings on his fingers. He walks in, sort of closes his throat and says, "I've been told that there's some people here who'd like to see me." He looks over at the table where Ramia is sitting, nods to his boys, his bodyguards who come in and sort of fan around the table. He goes and sits down at the other end of the table from Ramia and says, why don't the rest of you join us here at this table? Since I assume she's with you guys.
Oh, give it
One would
away.
hope so.
Aramia will close her book and put it into her bag and show that she is in fact paying attention. You know, not gonna disrespect the boss. Also, for my first trick of the day, I bring you a player.
What?
Hello,
Oh, hey, Alice.
Hey!
I'm home.
Oh, welcome.
All right.
Sound dead.
Well, we're sitting down with people at a bar with a gang.
The
Talk
Dwarven
about-
mafiosos.
Yes. Talk
You
about
know.
gang-related things.
You keep going while I boot everything up. I'll figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Just as a cliff notes, we're trying to have peaceable discussions with them as opposed to anything else.
Okay, I figured as much.
Right. So, what brings you people to a bar in my territory?
I would suspect that there's a part of that would be potentially clear. Vindez starts off by after taking another drink from his ale.
Yes, but I want to hear it from you people.
I would say he glances over to Hana just to make sure that what he says kind of is in line with what her plans are. We aren't here to start anything. We're just here for some information.
Mm-hmm.
Namely, information about who made the request for us being targeted, as we were.
Uh-huh.
And it would be fairly easy if that information could be procured quickly.
Right.
Vendeus, your courtesy is lacking. Sir, we would first apologize that such unfortunate circumstances occurred to your men, and though we were not responsible for it, you do have our condolences.
Oh, about them being killed. Alright, because we did beat them up.
Yeah. Right. Well, I'm not surprised that it wasn't you people who killed them, given that you let them go the first time at the bar. So it seems unlikely that you'd therefore afterwards track them down and kill them. That seemed unlikely.
Indeed.
White.
Now, as to who hired us to send to, who asked us to bring in your friend here, telling you the information directly would be something of a violation of, believe it or not, ethics.
Understood. Though I do question if it were the same people who hired you that betrayed your people, we shall say, then would they have not violated the ethics of the agreement first?
Oh, it would, but there's no actual proof that it was.
Right.
And
we have a
we would handle the situation on our own then.
Right.
Honor would dictate that.
So when you lot was hired to bring me in, now that contract's expired, right? So now we hire you to tell us who hired you.
It doesn't work that
you
way.
can't do that. It doesn't work that way.
Well, you got the contract. Did they think to put that clause in?
That's assumed.
That is,
And if we were to actually, if we were out to divulge that information, no one would ever hire us again.
Yes, that's kind of a problem when you want to do things discreetly. If the ones that are aiding you in being discreet ruin the discreetness. So.
You're in a very confusing business, sir.
Yes.
Well, it's confusing. It may be, however, it is a business that does end up being in pretty high demand.
So no, I can't tell you directly who it was who hired us. Part of the reason is I'm not 100% certain who it was who actually hired us.
Because the person who hired you didn't hire you themselves, but
Correct.
through an additional
There were
intermediary between them, which is
standard
I
business.
hate when that happens.
right.
Always means something's sketchy
so-
and you ain't probably getting paid.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure they got paid. Did you at least
Oh,
get paid?
we did.
Yes.
And while I suspect the people who...
Usually-
I have a good idea of who it was who did hire us. Now. And... Therefore, I'm fairly certain I know... I have ideas about what's going on, shall we say.
Can you tell us who didn't hire you?
I can tell you at least 5 people who didn't hire me.
All right.
He proceeds to basically point to each one of you in turn.
Oh.
Vendeas will then
Well,
sort
that
of say,
assuages my suspicions about Aramia.
well, is there something about the circumstances that is creating a problem for you at this moment?
Not really, is the thing. I mean, yeah, I lost some of my boys, and that's vexing. And in time, once I actually have proof that the people involved, the people who were behind it, did that, we'll have our we'll get our due. However, he says, as one of the barmaids
breaks his bar stool, apparently.
as one of the barmaids brings him a tankard of something. He takes a good long swig from it, sighs, and says, "Well, I might be having some information that you might be of interest in, given some of the things I've heard you've been up to.
Mm-hmm.
That I might be
What's
willing
your
to part
price?
with." Ah.
What? I didn't hear what Nick said. Sorry.
It was Eric, I think, who said it.
Oh,
No, that was
what?
me.
Oh,
I said,
Oh,
what's your
I-
price?
it's hard to tell when everyone's talking at once.
Yes.
Especially since Ramia has that very flat voice.
Well, what's my price? That's actually a good question. Try to decide what he actually would ask for.
Perhaps he's willing to settle for his bartender knowing a new drink.
Seems unlikely. Well, given well, I should probably tell you anyways, either way. Tell you what. Consider it free. Consider it's a bit of information gratis. But, should you stumble across something that might be useful to me in future, I'd appreciate if you consider letting me know.
Information from information is always a.
That is
Very
entirely agreeable to me.
Excellent. Well, the information I've got, it indicates, I know that some people in similar walks of my similar sort of realm of business that I am employed in, were approached by the same middleman that approached us about the job of bringing in Bjorn here. And they have apparently it had something to do with going to oh crap, What was the guy's name? Hang on a second. I have to look at the guy's name. Because I blanked on it, despite the fact that I shouldn't have. Yes, to the Ironforge estate. Do something a bit drastic, apparently.
All these dwarven names blend together. Which one's that one again?
That's the treasurer on the council.
Okay, so the guy who came to us at the safe house.
No.
No, that was Goldhelm.
No.
No, the treasurer is the guy that everyone, the old guy whose position everyone's sort of angling for.
No. What was it again? Iron what?
Ironforge.
Okay. I'm just writing down these notes. So.
Yep, that's fine.
It's the guy we need to meet.
But apparently, he says some other gang has been approached and have been instructed to go do something at the Ironforge estate.
Oh. Something. Oh, jeez.
Uh-huh.
That's not good.
All right. I know where that is.
Something
Alright.
is the worst.
All right.
thing.
We'll if you hear word of what you're expecting, yeah, you'll know it's us.
He chuckles.
Someone should hire a gang to do nothing at the Iron Forge estate.
All right. Vidaeus gets up after finishing up that tankard and just sort of, starts making his. It says, "Thank you. Thank
How
you
much
for
would
the
it cost to
assistance."
hire some men to loiter?
And then Vidaeus will start moving towards the door after noting his thanks.
All right, give me 1 second, guys.
All right.
I'm not sure if I'm serious about that loitering thing. I might need some time to think about that.
You saying something potentially not seriously, but not sure if you're not really being serious about it.
The devil, you say?
If I had enough,
Maybe-
I don't think I have enough gold to actually hire them, or else I would.
So you're saying that we should hire a gang to dig a hole, right?
No, to loiter.
Is it loitering like digging a hole of apathy?
I
Well, this
suppose.
just got philosophical.
All right.
Isn't a hole really just loitering in the ground?
So, the question is, now that you've finished that up, what are you doing?
Going to the Ironforge estate.
I kind of figured.
propose.
Let's do that.
Good, you're being adventurers.
Yes. Let's wait till we hear about it in the news. Then let's do something.
Let's go to a strip club.
Just saying that the other option, the sane and logical option would be to tell the city watch and let them deal with it. But
That's ridiculous.
you're being adventurers.
Also, we don't trust the city watch at this point, given the connections that Goldhelm has. Anyway.
What? No. They're totally trustworthy.
Yes.
Even the voices in Vidaeus' head are being sarcastic about this, meaning that he could really go forward with this plan.
All right.
They're about as trustworthy as organized crime. Oh, wait.
Wait, that actually makes him trustworthy, though.
All right, you should go to the Ironforge estate map. Elder Ironforge is residence map. Sorry,
Should we bring our
Allison.
tokens?
I've already copied your tokens over.
Oh, all right.
Right.
Assuming the ones on the title screen are up to date.
Should be.
If mine isn't, it's a simple fix.
To southern entry.
Oh, jeez. Can we go to pre-planning first so we can set the thermal drill in the north entrance instead of the south one? Jeez.
You know, I know this is entirely by coincidence, but this looks like the final room in Off, and that really weirds me out.
In what?
I don't know.
Okay, there's an RPG Maker game called Off that's kind of notable for just kind of doing its own thing thematically.
Uh-huh.
And this looks like the final room, which is representative of something, and it's really creeping me out.
Well, there'll be more
And
that's
no,
revealed in a
and-
bit.
Yeah. And for those of you who know what I typically refer to, no, I'm not actually referring to anything dirty.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm not really seeing a dick in this, but I suppose we could try.
Yeah, no. That's not what this is reminding me of. Nope.
If you want to find out what Wind is talking about, there's a great LP by Panzerskank on the game.
Yes.
At any rate, the
actually
front
looks sort
doors,
of like a
the front
lightsaber.
doors to the estate
Yeah.
are wide open. You see a bunch of unconscious
Alright.
guards, or maybe dead. It's hard to tell at a glance.
That is the opposite
it's a
of
party.
good.
It's a nap party. Great.
It's a
Isn't that a-
sleepover.
Yeah.
Looks like Ironforge's parents are out of town.
Kick her
Old
my
man
place,
Ironforge
guys.
sure knows how to throw a great party for his friends. Anyway, the day starts moving quickly towards the.
So you guys can
Yeah.
get yourselves into formation. You see a bunch of sort of gang types in there. All right, let me add you to the initiative.
Cathra's not
Oh,
crossing the
sweet.
threshold. Isn't crossing the threshold. She's
Hey.
a vampire.
Yorm is fast.
Vindays is pretty fast too.
Let's see here.
And
Oh,
so is
well, I rolled
Hana.
a 20, so I'll use that as my initiative, I guess.
That is not a right
20
roll.
plus. What is your initiative bonus again?
Plus 6, so...
You and I are going at the same time.
I'm going last.
Yep. I do have a higher native initiative than Ramia, so I do go before her.
All right, I need to roll for the bad guys.
Do you have some sort of, like, improved initiative thing, Eric?
I do.
Okay.
If it has defeat, improved initiative.
Improved
I was
initiative.
thinking as I was like, I'm pretty sure Gjorm's dexterity is an 18.
His wisdom could be.
No. His
Jordan's
wisdom's probably
wisdom
higher
isn't
than.
terrible, but he is not a
No, it's
mental
not terrible,
giant
but-
form.
No.
And then... Oh, wait, hold on. There's the button. Aha! Good job, Dwarven Bolters.
Alright, let's get the right browser for that.
They rolled the minimum for their initiative.
But are they going before me?
Their initiative bonus is +5, so yes.
Yep. So
I go before Aramia, so move me up. Aramia is, in fact, last.
All right, well, Hana, you're up first. So it is Hana, Gjorm, Vindeus, then the dwarves, then the bad guys, then Catherine and Aramia.
Okay.
Well,
I-
so after the bolter, there's good guys, bad guys.
I'm going to move here so that I am out of Gjorm's way when he inevitably charges in.
You guys know
And-
me so well.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a shuriken at Dwarf Warrior 1.
All right, so the guys.
So
All right. That'll hit him.
yay!
Blat.
Yeah, I got a minion.
Flip.
All right.
Gjorm.
Doop 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 doop. That's not the right tool. Charge. Hi, we're gonna full charge you.
That will actually miss him.
Oh,
He is
oh,
tough.
you mark him. At least.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, I There goes my encounter for that one. Oh well. I was excited. I was actually going to be able to do that.
Like, aha! I die! Stupid guy in heavy armor. That's my trick.
I need to see if certain people are gonna be within range of my bow. But the counting. So let's see here. Shoot. Okay. 25 times. Okay. 10, 20. So 125.
Oh, I did it again. I did it again. Sorry.
Initial.
Hang on. Let me fix that.
That's
again.
okay. All right. We'll be kicked out of the map then for a brief moment. But that's okay.
Don't panic.
Except for everyone.
Ah!
Alright. So what I'm going to do is shift here,
I knew I
line
forgot to
up,
do something.
and shoot the Warrior 3 with magic weapon.
Okay. That'll hit him.
It's so he's dead, and Aramia and Kathra have a +1 bonus to attack, +2 bonus to damage until end of my next turn.
All right. That it for you, Vindeus?
I'm going to shoot. 1,
You already
2,
shoot.
3, 4, 5. No, I was gonna say, neither Hana nor Guillaume are in range for me to throw a resistive formula on him.
Okay.
Kathra, are you going to be going in relatively tight in the fight up there?
Probably.
Okay, you will get the resistive formula then.
Neat.
So, +1 bonus to AC till end of encounter, and then you know the rest.
I like how I'm never a candidate for it, even though I end up getting like into the thick of it as much as Gilworm.
But you also have one of the higher ACs of the entire party.
I know.
Yeah.
I am the least likely to be
I mean-
harmed, so I need it the least. I'm just amused.
I have the second worst AC in the party, and actually Kathra has the worst AC in the party. So,
All right. Well, it is time for the Dwarven Hammers to go.
Well, hello.
Does this ability work? All right, yeah. Well, he's gonna try to shield bash you, Yorm.
All right.
That's a hit.
Hits me.
All right, he attempts to knock you prone. You get a saving throw versus because you're a dwarf.
Yay!
You do not fall prone.
I took 13 damage.
Yes. However, that hurt.
Yeah.
And Hammer 1 is going to come after Hana.
Oh, hello.
And he'll just swing his hammer at you.
That is a high roll, but fortunately not a lot of damage.
actually, let's see here. That was the Hammer 1, right?
Yes.
I'm going to use shocking feedback against that.
Okay.
Who negates the damage.
Oh, I might not have to actually deduct damage then.
So let's see here. So against Hammer 1,
Yeah.
Yay!
well,
Yeah.
it hits.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Almost a crit.
21 lightning damage.
Jeez.
He does not like that one little bit. Not that you care.
Search.
Yeah, it basically just like so now Hana doesn't take any damage.
Yep.
Yay! All right.
There we go. All right,
Man, if that was a
Hammer
crit. That would,
1
oh, that would have been 32 if it was a crit.
takes, what, 21, you said?
21 damage. Yeah, not
Ow.
32. That was if it was a crit.
Okay, that hurt. And his hammer attack does nothing!
Hooray!
Alright, the Dwarven Warriors go.
Yes! Yes!
Wait a minute. On a charge, don't I get +2 to hit?
Plus 1 hit.
+1.
Oh, okay. That's
So
still
you would have
misses.
missed still.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I thought of that.
And let's see, I forgot to mention, Guillaume, did you get missed on that attack against you?
No, you got hit.
Oh no, he did it. Okay, so let's see if one of these attacks misses.
Oh, Bjorn, you're my best friend right now.
I know.
All right, Dwarf Warrior 5 will attack Hana.
Okay. Okay.
No, not gonna do that yet.
Yeah, you don't need to shift me.
No,
I'm
no.
good.
Dwarf Warrior 6 on
And no, the
Gjorm.
other-
Slide, rather.
It,
Okay,
4 damage.
So
6
6.
damage.
He's
'cause
adjacent to a
they've
dwarf
got,
ally.
Yep.
yeah.
Because these guys are jerks.
That's okay.
What about the other ones? These one of the best. Damn it!
it.
Oh,
And
They're
then
just
the
gonna
last
beat the
one.
crap out of
Okay.
Bjorn. They don't like
No.
Bjorn.
That's some
Well,
high
if
rolls
you take another
right there,
12.
dude.
Yes, it
What
is.
happened?
Ah,
I assume you're bloodied at this
18
point, Gjorm.
damage.
That is 18 damage to Bjorn.
Yeah.
As I
Crap,
said,
I
these
just- Yeah.
as I said, these doors are all closed into the sides there. So yeah, Gjorm, you just took 13 plus 18, so 31 total.
I'm at 26.
Yeah, you're bloodied.
Yep.
Time for the dwarf bolters to go.
Curse these stocky dwarves being too short to take cover behind.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, they're gonna shoot. They're both gonna shoot at Hana.
Okay.
Oh,
That's fine.
Hana has no cover.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I
Okay. I take 4 damage.
Yep.
Mhm.
And the other one.
Okay, so a total of 14
14.
damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Thunk thunk. They're
We're
done.
rolling pretty well on the 2 hits tonight, Peter.
Yes, I am.
this will be a case where I take advantage of cunning, and now I never get a chance to use it because none of the enemies miss. That's gonna be my luck here.
5. I'm going to curse Dwarven Hammer 1.
Alright, they're one in front of me.
Yeah. And, check what my attack targets real quick. Please be will. It is! Eyes of the Vestige on Dwarf Warrior 6.
All right.
Why not number 5? And it
Well-
doesn't matter.
Why would I attack 5?
Because I'm gonna be throwing ice over here. But it doesn't matter, you missed pretty bad.
All right. Kathra missed. Anything else?
Nope.
Aramia.
Alright, time to do that thing that I do. Chilling cloud right here.
Yep.
Alrighty.
This targets.
Alright, and I've got magic weapons, so this is actually plus 11. Alright, so left to right, top to bottom, so this is going to be Warrior 4, Hammer 2, Warrior 2, and then Warrior 6.
All right. So
Alright,
left, right, top to bottom. Fine.
Yeah.
Hit. Was that against Fortitude?
Yes, it is. Go
Okay,
freaking
so
figure that the
You
one...
kill the minions.
Yep, I got the minions. I never killed the thing that actually... I never hit the thing that actually has health, I notice.
We still diminish the damage capacity because the minions do probably, in some ways, more damage.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the hammers also get bonus damage when the warhammer attacks their adjacent dwarven allies.
Mm-hmm.
Translation,
it was
I
still
do
gonna
good.
do that.
Anyway, I didn't hit, but effect line, that dude has a -2 to hit.
Yep.
Until the end of my next turn.
Hana.
Alright, gonna use 5 storms to shift. Shift. Oops. There.
You are bad at dancing.
Yeah. Left to right, attack, hit, and hit. Because fuck your reflex scores, bitches. Alright, so the Dwarf Warrior 5 is dead, or, well, knocked out, whatever. He takes 7 damage. He takes... how much more damage does that do? Hang on a sec. I haven't actually gotten to use this ability in a while.
Actually, that's a question. What these dudes attacking us that apparently attacked someone here? Like, what's their deal? What do they look like?
They look like gangbangers. They look like a lot like the gang guys you fought before, but with slightly different uniforms.
Yeah. Alright, so...
So these are the Dwarven Yakuza.
Yep, kinda.
Okay, defeating Dwarf Warrior 5 triggers my Rain of Hammers ability, so it deals 3 more damage to Dwarf Hammer 1.
So that's 10.
And then I'll deal... And then 5 more for my Flurry of Blows, and it's fire damage if that makes a difference.
Nope. So a total of 15.
And also, that triggers my Shielding Whirlwind, so I have partial cover, so fuck your arrows. Or bolts, whatever.
Yeah.
Also, I can shift 1 square, so I'll go ahead and do that.
Just to piss them off.
And he
Oh, I get it. I
is
also get closer to
bloodied.
I also get a bit closer to the crossbowman, so. And that is my turn.
Gyorm!
Alright, first things first, I'm going to blow my Dwarven resilience.
So minor action, second wind. Spend a surge, get +2 to your defenses until the start of your next turn.
Then I'm going to driving attack this motherfucker.
Really? Okay.
He annoys me.
Why can't I hit?
That's Eric, you rolled
That's
the
damage.
the damage roll. Hit
Oh,
the
that was
attack
the
button
damage.
first.
Yeah.
Why can't I hit? Ah!
Well, you do half
Well,
damage.
It's half damage, and you push the target 1 square.
Well, he's a dwarf, so no, he doesn't. But
Yeah.
Hammerer 2 takes 8 damage.
8 damage.
Oh well.
Fuck it. Action point. Brash strike.
All right.
No,
I can't hit. I'm actually...
you really shouldn't be. I mean, he's an armor dude, so.
Yeah,
You'd be
I mean,
much better
he's-
off attacking his fortitude.
I don't have an attack that uses his fortitude. I used that, and I rolled ass.
Oh, you only have
Yeah.
1? It's not that well? Damn.
No,
Alright.
he's a martial character. They don't get a lot of attacks that target anything but AC.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I think some people forget that. It's like, none of my. Yeah, I have very few attacks.
What, you don't
that
get to
anything
target
other than-
the weakest defense every time? Come on, man.
How do you fighters live?
With lots of hit points, that's how.
All right. My turn. Okay. I guess what I'll do here is. I've already tried to feedback. I've already used resistive formula, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, Gyorm, are you bloodied right now?
No, I'm not bloodied. I'm back up to 40.
Okay.
I'm going to use one of a few attacks that target something other than AC. And I'm going to hit Dwarf Hammer 1 with Blunder, and I do hit him.
Nice.
And I'm going to slide him 3 squares. I'm going to move him here. Bjorn, make an attack while I move him.
Melee
so
basic?
you have
Really
bonus.
basic, yep.
Nope,
With the
I can't
bonus you
hit
hit.
anything. I
You-
can't roll
you-
over
with the
7.
bonus you hit.
You get
You
plus
hit
5.
him.
Yeah, with the plus
Oh.
5 bonus, you hit him. So.
Alright.
roll damage.
2. And then, actually, I'll leave them there. Just, that way they're. I mean, yes, they'll do more damage grouped up like that, but they also. There's an advantage to keeping them grouped together.
Yeah, he's also marked by Gyorm now.
Yes, there is an advantage to keeping them grouped together. I can blast them.
That's
Right.
the
Is that it for you?
point.
Is that it for you, Vendeus? Anything else?
Does anyone need any healing? I don't think so right now.
I'm down to
Oh.
30 and Gorm's down to 40, so we're okay for
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, okay. No positioning shenanigans for the time being, so I'll just leave it at that for the time being. No minor action tomfoolery.
All right. Cool,
But
cool.
blunder did work.
It did.
Both my counters did their jobs.
Hammerers. Hammerer 2 will swing his Warhammer at Gyorm.
With a -2 to hit.
Well, it didn't matter.
Well,
doesn't matter.
Jesus.
Nope. I tried.
16 damage.
So that is 16 damage.
Well, I'm damaged again.
You're bloodied again, I believe.
Yeah. Well,
All right, and Hammer
I got
1
some
will
new
attempt to
cover.
shield bash Gyorm.
one miss.
That
Yes,
failed.
that
That's a
misses,
miss.
right?
Yep.
All right, hey, Gilliam, guess what?
What?
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide you down here and slide one of these guys here.
Ah.
Okay. The dwarf,
Virtue of cunning. Now,
the dwarf warriors are all
they
out,
still
so
grouped
they're
together
done.
enough for what you need?
Dwarf bolters. They can still keep shooting at Hana.
I have cover.
Yeah, you do.
Aha!
Whiff.
Aha! Smacking crossbow bolts out of the air with whirling wood.
Cathra.
Alright. I am going to move here and curse the other hammer. Which one did I curse earlier?
The one. It's 1.
Okay, so I cursed 2 now.
All right, he's also cursed.
And I'm going to use Clarion Call. This is versus Fortitude.
All right.
We'll hit both.
Yep.
I'll miss 1.
I hit 2.
All right. So Damahe. So
14.
16. 14. Yep.
And yeah, I gained 3 temps.
Ow.
And yeah, that'll be it.
Aramia.
yeah. God, temporary hit points are a thing. I actually have 3 more than that.
Ah.
Alright, Aramia will start moving up. Gonna get to about here. And for now, I'm just gonna keep things simple, and I'm gonna throw another Chilling Cloud right here.
Okay.
Alright. Failure. That one works. Alright, so I got the guy in front of Bjorn.
All right. He takes 5.
Magic weapon is not active. Let's see. Yes, 5 damage. It came to my attention that I do not actually add my staff bonus to Chilling Cloud. It is straight intelligence and nothing else.
Yeah, it's similar to when I do staggering nodes.
Yeah. Alright, so both of them have -2 to hit, and Hammerer 2 has -2 to fort.
Erg.
Oh, that should have been +10 because I don't have magic weapon anymore, but whatever, the numbers don't matter.
Deuce. That's what's going on. Okay. Sorry. All right. Okay. That's it for Aramia Hana.
That's probably the best thing for me. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I am going to use my Wind Through the Willows ability. So this is a close blast 3, so hammers are subject to it.
Okay.
So let's do 1, 2, nice solid hits. And they both take 15 damage
Okay.
and are
Ouch.
slowed and can't charge.
let's see here. Then use the special thing that goes along with that power to move to here, because I can move to anywhere in the blast or adjacent to it, and then I'll throw on my flurry of blows on Dwarf Hammer 1.
All right.
So 5 fire damage.
Hammer one's down already from the base damage.
Oh, I can't do that unless I do this. Fine, I'll do it. Move to here and then do that. To Dwarf Hammer 2. That triggers a flurry of blows, so 5 more damage, and then I shift up 1, and that triggers my shielding whirlwind again, and then I will use my movement power to move up.
All right. So how much damage did Hammer 1 take? Hammer 2 take? I mean, total.
20.
20 total. Thank you.
And I've got cover again.
I'm feeling much better about things because I actually did hit with Bull Charge. I'm not going to apply it right now, but it attacks Fortitude. I completely forgot about that.
Oh, well, how much damage would you have done?
15.
Okay. He is very low on hit points then.
Well, he's probably going to be dead now.
Well, no, I factored in everything. He's very low on hit points right now.
No, I mean, now that Yorm's going to get to attack.
Yes. Yorm, you're up.
That's what I mean.
Assuming I can hit. No.
Oh.
Alas and alack. That it for you, Yorm?
Yeah. I still can't roll over 7, but at least I did some damage.
I'm thinking about doing something very silly, triggering multiple opportunities, but because if the hammer uses an opportunity to try to attack me, that would trigger Yorm's mark against him. Correct?
Yep.
He'd also be at a penalty to attack you. So
Yeah. So for the hell of it, walk up here and use magic weapon on Dwarf Bolter 1.
All right. He'll take the swing. Yorm, get your interrupt. Really basic, and you get plus two. You get plus 2 to this. You get plus your wisdom mod to this also. Never mind.
well, it doesn't matter.
Oh, jeez.
I still can't hit. Now, wow. I complained about not rolling over 7. Now I can't roll over 3.
Oh,
7 damage. Oh well. All right. Let's. I hit Bolter 1
All right.
for 10 damage. I'll
doesn't
take
like
my
that.
7 damage. Yeah. Oh. And what does Yorm need healing right now?
Oh, a wee bit, yeah.
All right, then you get a majestic word, and you can slid 1 square. You need to, and that will be my turn.
So surge. You get surge plus 3 back, Eric.
Alright, so
Yep.
D17.
Dwarf Hammer 1 goes. He is going to be marked by Yorm. He'll attempt to hammer Yorm. He misses Yorm.
yay!
That's good.
Dwarven Warriors are done. Dwarven Bolters.
Wait, did that miss you, Yorm?
Yeah, you can do the sliding and switching stuff.
Yes. So now you can slide an additional square and pull the enemy into the square that you vacated if you wanted to. So like, you can slide here and pull the enemy along with you so that he's not adjacent to anyone else.
Yeah,
Like,
let's do that.
this.
All right. Well, the Bolters are going to continue trying to shoot Hana. They see the impending monk closing in on them.
Monk explosion initiate.
Twang.
Miss.
No.
Miss. Yes.
Oh, the poor bastards. Cathra.
Alright. Time for me to do something. Hi, Dwarf Hammer 2. You are going to have Eyes of the Vestige cast from right there. I botch.
Good guy dwarves can't do anything this week.
Does he take the off attack?
No, because last time he did, he saw Yorm try to kill him. So he's like, you know what? Not gonna do it this time. Even if Yorm is missing a lot.
I even had a +3. There's +5. That is 13. That. Done.
Ramia.
Alright. The reason that I moved up last turn was because, those bolters up there are now in range. For, arc lightning.
Well, that second one actually misses.
Yes, it does.
So who's the
Rolled
primary
awful
target?
for that
Who's the
one.
primary target?
Bolter 1. It's... both of them really are the primary targets. Target 1 or 2 creatures.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Okay. So
Yeah, so it's gonna be D6 plus Ung. Alright. Ooh, ghetto crit.
not bad. That bloodies him, I believe. Yes.
And there's no effect line on or anything of the like, so that's that.
Okay. Hana.
All right, light the fire. Yes.
That'll hit.
Okay. He takes 10 fire damage.
He
which
doesn't
is
like it.
Not a lot of damage, but whatever. And I will also throw my flurry of blows on him, so 15 fire damage.
Ow.
And if he starts his turn next to me, then he takes 5 more fire damage.
Which he will be. He doesn't like this. This is not a good. This is not a good surprise. Yorm,
This is one of my best
it's
combats.
this is not a good prize.
I'll just brash strike hammer too.
Okay.
Hey!
Something.
Yeah, he goes down. He's at 2 hit points.
Ooh.
Vindeus.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you should probably start going for a Bolter 2 at this point.
Yeah.
I was gonna say magic weapon bolter 2.
All right.
And I don't hit. Excellent. No minor actions to spend, so move on to the next person.
The Dwarf Bolters. He takes 5 fire damage because, boo. Then he will shift 1 square away from you and shoot you. Do you have your cover thing going, Hana?
Yep.
Okay.
That exactly hits.
Take 11.
That actually hurts quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna blow arrow of warning on this.
Nah, that's okay.
Not this fight.
That hits exactly too. Jeez.
That's just me.
They use their special team-up ability, Cross Shot.
Thunk, thunk.
I just kind of step to the side and they shoot each other.
Sadly, nope. Oh, they're done. Cathra.
Steed. Come on. Go over. There we go. There we go.
Oh, goodness. Goodness. I am now equidistant from both. So I'm going to curse the bloodied one.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Cloud of Flies. This hits Fort.
That'll hit.
What are you doing that on?
The bloodied one.
He dies.
Yeah, he's done.
He was at 4 hit points.
Okay, then the second thing, Elemental Legacy doesn't trigger. And, I'm done.
All right. Aramia.
There we go. And I think I mathed this correctly. Let me just be sure. Yep. Da-da. I still have that one, right? Oh, right, never mind. These are dwarves. That wouldn't work. Oh well. Chilling Cloud, why not?
Yeah, sure.
Breeze, mofo.
He takes damage.
Yep, 5 damage. -2 to hit, -2 fort.
All right. Hana.
What? Hit.
Yep.
12 damage. I get bonus against him from now on. 5 more fire damage from Flurry of Blows, so 17 total.
Ow. He doesn't like this.
Should have tried to come in and do whatever he's trying to do.
All right. Well, he's bloodied. Gyorm.
Hang on, Han, I'll save you.
Take it you're charging him.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
There
Roll
you
damage.
Only
Ow.
13. Still.
He doesn't like this.
This is beginning to seem unnecessary.
Oh, that looks unfortunate here. Daggery no hits.
Wow.
Hey, Gyorm, go ahead and punch him again.
All right, if you insist. Okay. No.
Just
Back to
take
my
4
previous
damage, though.
rolls.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I'll just leave him there. Damn it. Why is it when I trigger attacks off you, Gyorm, you don't take?
Because the dice hate Gyorm today.
Yeah, they really hate me today.
The good news
They
is
hate. They hate granted
oh,
attacks
he's smart.
as well.
Well, that
Yep.
sucks. Well, he
can
drops
try and
his
do a point
he
blank
drops his
attack if he
crossbow and
wants.
pulls out a warhammer and swings it at Gyorm.
Nope.
Bink.
Gyorm slides here. The bolter doesn't move, but Gyorm moves there now.
Cathra. This is not a good
Dog
try.
pile! Dog pile!
That hits.
Yay.
Thud.
Yeah, he goes down.
It's like Vidae's cleared way for Catherine the charge. Almost.
Splat.
Always have to get my goddamn hammer out to hit a goddamn motherfucking piece of shit.
All right. So,
Well, your attack bonus is +2 better.
Against
Well, I think-
AC,
I know.
it's still worse. It is less
I
accurate.
know it's still worse.
all right, we're gonna have to clear these tokens out of the hallway here. Oh, and that one there. This one.
Gotta make you a hex hammer or something like that.
So, you've dealt with the guys in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing now?
I guess we're gonna search the building.
Fine.
Well, after we take a short rest.
So you're taking a short rest. All right. You take your 5-minute short rest. You may spend surges. Then something's going to happen.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll spend one.
I did not spend any encounters or get harmed at all.
Good
So,
for you.
I'm thinking that I'm going to actually spend the time while they're resting to start looking through doors.
Well, you have to open doors.
The thing is, you
But, yes.
you triggering something will interrupt our rest. So you kind of have to take it too.
Need to
If
read
you-
your spooky new book.
I will say this. Word, if you want to open a door, you may. But Alice is right. If there is an encounter behind the door, it will trigger the encounter, and it will interrupt the short rest. So, that is up to you.
Also, I'll spend a surge and give it to Skitch there to
Oh,
refresh.
thank you.
I suppose I'll just try and see if I can sense if there's any sources of magic around.
Sure. Give me an Arcana check then. There is
Some giving me rolls.
there is magic in the area, but you can't get a sort of a location for it, unfortunately.
All right.
All right. So, do you want to keep standing there, or do you want to move up closer to the party? That's up to you.
I'm cool.
All right. So at the end of the short rest, these are your positions then.
Yep.
All right. Then, at the end of your short rest, after a little while, this door opens. And
Which door does? That one?
Hello there.
Oh, hello, Hammerer. Here.
I was just shuffling a jig on his way out.
I'm just trying to get these guys into position here. All right. And Aramia, you can see
Are these the Yakuza dudes, or are they actually
same guys,
like the...
same group.
Okay.
No, it's a rival gang.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying the Yakuzas and not the mafiosos.
It's the purple. It's the purple dragons.
You can sort of see that sort of a little bit.
dragon.
And where you're standing right now, Aramia, you can sort of see an angle into the room now.
Okay.
Oh, that's a nice carpet.
Really pulls the room together.
All right, Aramia. Since I'm going to give you the benefit that you guys are not surprised. The bad guys do not get a. The moving out in the hallway here is their surprise round, so you guys can get to roll initiative and such.
Awesome.
Now, you get to roll it now, basically.
Whatever, dwarves.
18.
Wow. Only one still.
It's still 26. I can roll initiative like a boss.
Ooh.
Well, okay, the bolters still don't know how to roll initiative.
They should
Again.
take lessons from me.
All right, you guys are all set.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong button. Sort. Gyorm, you're up first.
Where are the bolters?
They are not currently visible.
Ah, okay.
They were further deep in the room. They couldn't make the full move out into the hallway.
5 and... Charge.
All right, cool.
8.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's marked.
Yep. All right, Kathra.
Cursed Dwarf Warrior 7.
All right, he is cursed.
Give me a minute. Eyes of the Vestige, Dwarf Warrior 8.
All right.
That's a nice hit.
Yep. Well, he goes down.
I do 7 to him, and I do my curse damage to Dwarf Warrior 7.
Well done.
Finally, I hit something with a... I'm done.
All right. The Warriors. Pull these guys off the map since they're, not that important. Yar! Yar! They're going to Warhammer Gyorm. There we go.
That's a miss.
The first.
That's a miss.
Hey, Yorm. So that was number 10 that missed.
Yeah.
So Yorm slides back. 10 slides along with him. So 9 can't attack him anymore.
Boo. All right. Oh, they're done. All right.
Dwarven Theurge.
Theurge, yes.
Ooh. Do you be casting spooky spirit magic sodas?
As a matter of fact, he points his staff at Aramia.
Ooh. Reflex. That's a miss.
I don't even come close.
Well,
A
it
bolt
comes
of fire.
close, but-
A bolt of hellfire goes arcing by you.
I lean back slightly.
Lazy bullet time.
Vendeus.
All right.
The best part is
I
like,
am-
even if it did hit, that is the shittiest damage roll possible.
Hana gets resistive infusion.
Awesome.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shoot. Let's go with Dwarven Hammer 3 with magic weapon.
Okay. That'll hit.
Do damage, 11 damage, and Yorm has +1/+2 until end of my next turn.
Excellent.
Okay. Turn of the Hammers. Unless there's anything else you want to do, or Sketch.
Nope, that's it. No action points yet to spend. So
All right. Well, he's going to move up to here. He's going to attempt to shield bash Aramia.
Oh.
It's always a crit with you.
shocking feedback.
All right.
Yes, please.
I hit him, so he takes 15 lightning damage, and Aramia gets resist 5 to all damage till end of my next turn.
That's good.
Yeah. All right. So let's see here. That was a 2d6. So then that's 11 damage.
Yep. You take 11, and you are knocked prone. Yep. Hammer 3 will come up
No,
to you.
it's 10 damage. Where did I come with 11? You said resist 5, right?
Yeah, resist 5.
Yeah, it should be 10.
Yeah, that's 10. Where did I fucking come up with 11?
I'm not
what the
sure.
What's wrong with me?
He knocks you prone, by the way.
Rude.
Puppy noises.
And the other one comes up to you and attempts to hit you with his warhammer while you're prone. So he gets +2 to his roll.
Well, he didn't need it.
So take another 14 word. -5, so 9 more. Oh, no, +2. So
That's 11.
11.
Word was just being psychic is what happened.
There we go.
I have this odd precognition this session.
2 crits in a row in the same character on the 2 consecutive attacks. That's just,
I
that's just
eat what?
fantastic. Peter. Look,
Let me see your dice,
I
Peter.
know you're a hacker. I know you're a hacker, Peter.
Yeah, I'm totally a hacker. Yeah, that's right.
Totally. All right.
No, see what it is the fact that he's an economist, so he knows how percentiles and probability works, so he can predict the future.
He's hacking probability. That's what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah, yes.
All right.
He is manipulating quantum space.
The bolt really can't get in a position to do anything useful, so he's going to move somewhere.
And you know what? You can shoot me too. Go right the
Well,
fuck ahead.
there'll actually be a penalty to hit you. So
'Cause you're prone.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
They'll still roll 20s.
Ramia, you're up.
Yeah, probably. Well, this was rude.
It's my turn.
It's up to you, sorry. All right, the bolter doesn't go yet.
Okay, I'm gonna move up here,
Yep.
and I'm gonna throw a shuriken over at Dwarf Warrior 9.
Okay.
So he's got what plus? Oh, geez, he's at a 19. All right, I gotta do an average roll for this. Come on. Yeah, there we go. All right, he goes down.
Lat.
And that's my turn because they started off a little too far away for me to do anything else.
Yep. Okay, now it's Aramia's turn. The bolter already went.
Alright. First things first, I'm gonna stand. Because, rude.
Killing Cloud adjacent, in a way that captures both of them.
No. They're not getting off easy for that bullshit. Alright, so, clarify for me here specifically, which one was the one that tripped me?
Yeah,
4.
number 4 is the one who shield bashed you.
Okay, this motherfucker right here, conduit of ice. Go skating, asshole. Yeah. Skate or die, shitheel.
Skate or die. Skate or die. Die.
Alright, damage.
Right. Let's see, that's 2d8 plus 6. Oops. Yeah, pretty good. Alright, so there's that.
Simple,
And
straightforward
then
math for me. Good. I approve.
Yep.
Yep.
And there's the fanciful ice rink
Right.
of difficult terrain for, them.
Yep.
For opponents, or just for everyone but you.
I think it's everything. Let me double check that. Yeah, it's difficult terrain for everyone. Any enemy that ends its turn in the zone takes 5 cold damage.
Okay.
So, I'm not really planning on going anywhere else. I mean, where am I gonna go? Let's see here. Do I want to do that? You know what? Screw it. Minor action, I'm gonna chuff my potion of healing. Get
Okay.
10 health.
So done. Alright, Gorm's turn.
Alright, so how does difficult terrain in this work for movement again?
It costs an extra square of movement to cross it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So effectively, you can't shift because that would
Right.
not meet the movement requirement.
You can't do a minor
What
action
about
shift.
sliding?
Sliding is forced movement, therefore it ignores difficult terrain.
Correct.
Yes.
So Vendeus could actually do his, poof me over somewhere else thing and just leave these assholes here in the skating rink of hell.
You're revealing the plan here.
It's like I knew what you were gonna do.
But yes,
Alright,
for instance,
but you
Gorm, you
don't just
could
ignore them
charge them if
assholes.
you so chose, or you can walk up to them if you want.
2, 3, 4. Warrior 10 will get an attack on me.
Oh yeah, he takes his free swing.
Whee!
Well,
Yeah, no, I'm not invoking.
That's the wrong
myself
weapon,
on
anyways.
that.
But
Bull charge, hammer 4.
okay,
Okay. Even the -2 whatchamacallits, it doesn't help.
no, you miss.
But I will
Here's Mark,
then
though.
spend my other action point to hack and hew the 2 of them.
Okay,
well, you hit one.
I hit 1. I hit 3. So. He takes 16.
he takes
And they're both
16.
marked.
And they're both marked. Yes. All right, they are not happy. Cathra,
Is that zone in
Difficult
between?
terrain.
difficult terrain.
That's it.
Yep.
Yep.
Hold on. Let me do something. There we go. Alright, I am going to curse Dwarf Hammer 3
Okay.
and use Eyes of the Vestige on him.
Okay. That misses him.
Action point. Redo it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You are
I'd like to note, out of 4 rolls, 3 were 12.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah. All right. That's it for Cathra, I take it.
Just a bit.
Dwarf Warrior the last remaining Dwarf Warrior goes.
So apparently the random number generator decided that this is now a comedy as opposed to a drama or action show.
Take 4, Vindeus. Bonk.
You're mean.
Yes, he is. Let's see.
Dwarven Theurge.
Yes, he's going to cast one of his spells. Alright, he is going to center a area burst 2.
Is this guy throwing fireball at us?
Nope.
That was earlier.
No, that wasn't a fireball. That was like.
He
not
is
a
casting
fireball,
Vile
still.
Fumes.
Stinky.
Ugh.
Anyone who's hit will take 20 poison damage and be blinded until the end of his next turn.
Oh, that's terrible.
You better not be able to do that very often.
No. All right.
He rolled
So
16. He rolled 16 on 3d6 too. Jeez.
yeah, he rolled really well. All right. So Hana,
Ha
Vindeus,
ha! Uh
Son of a bitch.
Cathra,
oh. Oof.
Dope.
Aramia,
Ugh.
Gjorm,
Yours fine.
and the Dwarven Warrior.
So worse every time I go to the tree.
Actually, when Yorm is missed, slide him 1 square, slide one of the hammers in, hammer 3 gets attacked as well.
Nice. All right. All right. That's fair.
I'll allow it.
Yes.
Nice.
Hammer 3 takes 20 poison damage and is blinded. Ow!
I love it.
Good thing I used that
This is
potion.
where this is why Advantage of Cunning is such a good feat.
So yeah,
Alright.
I'm down to 9 health. Good thing I used that potion.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be unconscious otherwise.
Because the best part about it is that the enemy that I'm sliding doesn't even need to be attacked to be pulled along with the ride.
Well, he is blind.
And I'm blind while all this happens. I just know.
I'm just that cunning.
You went into your mind fortress.
All right, Vindeus, it is your turn.
I wish I could see how angry I am at this. I have all
the
this
blind
blood and
effect
poison
is
covering
that-
my eyes.
Was the blind save ends or well? We're in
End
this
of
thing?
end of the Theurge's next turn.
Okay.
Yes, it is a
All right. So
complete.
there's not a floor
all right,
effect going
let's-
on.
All right, let's do a move action. Hey, Rami, you want a moment of escape?
As long as you don't teleport me into a wall.
Well, I
can't,
don't think the
it's
sliding would allow that. Yeah.
You're around here, right? I
What?
start tapping the wall.
What?
The sound of my voice.
What did you say? Secondly, who needs healing out of all of you?
Me.
Yeah, around me.
I have 9 health.
Ramia kind of
I
got
have
squished
16,
in.
but I'll give you healing in that case. With actually, it says I won't be able to do a good effective attack. You get majestic word. I will take my second wind.
Ah.
Alright,
Good
so
plan, good
then
plan.
that's gonna bring me up to 22. Yay, not bloodied. Barely.
Now I'm up to 27, so I'm no longer bloodied, and I plus to all defenses. And that's my turn. No action point.
All right. Turn of the Hammerers. Well, Hammer 1 will try to attack Yorm remarkably ineffectually.
With his blindness.
Yes.
And this is where he quits because you guys made a comment.
No.
No.
Nope. Woohoo!
Yeah, his actual roll is a 12 because he's at -5.
Yeah, that's what blinding does to you. So it's like,
All right, he will walk up and he'll also attempt to hit Yorm.
Well, he's fine. His vision's good.
Yep. So take 13, Yorm.
13?
He's got plus. He's adjacent to a dwarven ally
Yeah, Jason.
Ah, you're right.
because these guys are jerks. That's it for them. Hana.
Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Let me reveal the room.
Yeah.
Aren't the boulders still in there? Yeah.
Oh, hello. Wait, what? Is there just the one?
Just the one.
no.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, just the one.
All right.
Huh.
I will then use my. A sec. Let me check this real quick.
Oh, by the way,
Yes. Good.
both the hammers take 5 cold damage
Oh.
because of Death Rink.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, this is gonna be kind of weird. I'm gonna use my wind through the willows to do. Let me just get a blast template. Yeah. There.
Okay.
And then wait. So come on. Yes, 16 against reflex. Yeah, that's enough to hit. All right.
It's enough to hit.
Yep. It's exactly.
Okay, so I'll use. Wait, did I do the wrong one? That's the wrong move, but
Yeah,
it's
that's
the
like
same
the
roll.
fire.
It's the same. It's the same. It's the same roll.
Right.
So, and I rolled the same thing anyway. Whatever.
Yeah, fine.
So I will shift to 3 squares as part of the effect to here, and deal the damage of 7, whatever. He slowed, and then hit him with my flurry of blows for 5 more fire damage. So that's 12.
All right.
And then I use the shift from flurry of blows to shift back up 1. And then I will use my action point to use Masterful Spiral, which is a close burst 2.
Right.
So-
Okay.
So let's start with Dwarf Bolter. Hit, and Theurge. I will throw on my
Heroic
heroic
effort.
effort to make that 17.
Hit both.
Yep.
Damage.
20.
All
20
right.
Force.
Ow.
See how you like a 20 damage burst 2 shit heal.
Ow. Wappity, 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 wappity. Ow.
Goddamn kung fu.
I just
see-
wish the first one had done a bit more damage. Oh well. So
Yeah.
I think I. Oh, I bloodied him. Awesome.
Yes, you did. I was getting to that. I'm like, yeah, that bloodied him.
This is a slight distraction, but I want to mention this to Wind while I'm remembering. If you pre-order Pillars of Eternity, you get a space pig.
Space pig.
All right. Anything else, Hana?
What's that bear bag?
I used my action point and all my actions, so no.
All right, Dwarf Bolter. Do you have cover?
Yes. It doesn't matter.
Incompetence. Aramia,
Alright, so
you're
I know I'm
blind.
blind, but I also know where Yorm generally was.
Yep.
And I could hear all of the movement, and I know what this party does.
Yep.
So I'm going to follow the wall here, and just to kind of get into somewhat of a better position. And I'm just going to throw a chilling cloud over where I knew Gyorm was.
That's. I have no problems with that. A, it's area effect. B, it's party friendly. So go for it.
Yep.
And since it's an area attack, you do not actually have any penalties to the attack rolls. It's both of them.
Good. Yep. Add to the ice tally. -2 to hit, -2 fortitude.
That drops him to... Uh-huh. All right. Ow. Anything else, Romeo?
Not particularly.
Yorm!
So our bloodied friend there is going to be taking that. And I hit!
Yay!
I'm excited.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it goes crunch.
Yeah,
that was
he
max
does.
damage.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Hammer 4 is now bloodied also.
Oh, good.
Blat. Not happy. But he's no longer marked by you because you did not attack him this turn. Alright, that's it for you, Gyorm.
That's it for me.
Cathra.
Hold on. Alright, where's the window? There's the window. Is that still difficult terrain?
No.
No, it's gone.
Alright, I'm gonna curse, 4.
Okay. Cursed.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Aha. I'm sensing... flanking. Yes.
Hammer time.
Oh,
Crit!
And that's a crunch.
That's max damage. So your curse is maxed, the hit is maxed, and your weapon hammer is not magical, correct?
Yes, my hammer is not magical, but I'm gonna add that on it. So it does, 23.
Ow! He's alive, technically. He's not. You did not minionize him.
That.
All right, Dwarven Theurge is up.
he's slowed.
Yes, he is. All right, he is going to use a minor action to cast Poison Dart at you.
I have cover. It doesn't matter. 5 damage plus ongoing 2 poison damage, and -2 on attack rolls. Jeez. All right.
Dad, this guy's annoying.
Yes, yes, he is.
It's almost like he's a minor boss character.
Yep. Then he's going to Hellbolt you. Because he could use his other big AoE, but,
Well, his buddy's right there.
yeah. He didn't care about the
Lost it.
minions, but the non-minions he actually cares about.
All right.
So,
I also have cover against this.
yes, you do. Actually,
Hope it helps.
yeah, no, he can't use Wave of Despair either.
Wow. Okay. I will go ahead and burn my
Yeah.
my 10 hit points on that.
Yes, you will.
So skips is my healing surge value plus what?
Plus,
I think 2.
oh shoot, plus, I think 2, yeah.
Okay,
Temporary
so I
hit point.
take 1 damage. Awesome.
Damn it. Yeah, he's...
That's just straight. Oh wait. That's fire.
Yes, it is actually.
I don't take any damage. Fuck you.
You in fact have extra 10 hit points.
Right, because yeah. So it's
Minus
Somehow
13,
they healed you.
13 minus 9, so I have plus 4 hit points.
You effectively got healed. Well done. But you are
Now I have a
poisoned.
little buffer against the ongoing poison.
Vindeus, it is your turn. You are no longer blind.
Here. Yeah, things kind of garble on my end, but I'll try to manage. Let's see here. Who do I want to affect here? Not so high.
Did I get him?
You got him.
All right, let's try something that's really risky, but could be hilarious if it indeed works. Let's see if we.
Nice. Oh god.
Free. Anna,
Come here,
melee
buddy.
attack him with combat advantage.
Well, it's going to negate the -2 penalty, I guess.
It's something.
So he is. You took how much? 9 damage.
You
from
also have a
that
+5
sketch?
power bonus to the attack roll. So what? 9
Took
damage,
9.
right?
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Let's see.
So basically, it's
I hit.
a hit.
Thunk. That's just a straight 1d8 because I don't have any strength bonus.
I apologize. It's not a particularly strong thing. And you already used the flurry of blows this round, so you can't use it again, right?
Well, it only works when I hit monk powers anyway.
Right.
Well,
Well,
that's
okay,
still
yeah.
advantageous to me because it brings both these guys right next to me. So
Yeah.
Right. So, there we go.
plus gives better access to everyone outside. So
See, I already did Majestic Word this turn.
Yes, I am.
I
What?
already did Blunder to work.
Majestic
What?
word.
Oh.
Yeah, but what,
Ah.
I'm not sure what yes, I am was meant to mean.
It's
In
word.
response to-
Word's name.
No,
Word.
I used right. I said I already used Majestic Word, and then Rami said, "Yes, I am." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
No, that
she
wasn't
is-
Aramia saying that. That was me.
just no
Word is saying
selling
she's
that
majestic.
joke.
But I said I used.
I know. Just
So-
We know. It's okay, man.
That implies that I used Word, which is a horrible implication.
and that's why I thought it was funny. Anywho,
Okay.
Aren't we all just
Um,
using one another here? Let's be entirely honest.
I gotta go really soon. Let's
yeah.
just
So let's
finish
wrap
up.
this up.
Yeah. So, all right. Anyway, I will. I think what I will do is use an action point, and I'm fine with using this power at this point, just for the damage spike, because third still has quite a bit of health on him left, right? He's a
Well,
bit,
he's bloodied. He's been bloodied
bloodied.
for a
Well, I
while,
wanna-
so
I still want to finish him off, but for the hell of it, I'm going to try Warweaver's Tether on him using Mana as my source for the attack.
okay.
Shoot, that unfortunately won't do that much damage, but still takes 11 damage.
Ow.
And he's pushed 2 squares, but I won't push him. Push further away since I missed him, and I can use the tether once per round when
Okay.
I teleport curse up. So,
He is not a happy camper.
all right.
All right, Hammerer goes. Hammer time. He is not marked by anybody, so he will attempt to thump Cathra.
Hit.
Yeah. Ow.
Take 12. Bonk! Hee hee.
Is this guy a carnival master? What the fuck?
All right,
Just your strength. Win it all.
Anna, you're up.
Kink.
Yep.
5 storms.
Yep.
Top hit. Bottom hit.
Yeah.
10 damage to both.
That drops the Theurge.
Alright, that means the Dwarven Bolter takes 3 damage from my Rain of Hammers, and then I hit him with the Flurry of Blows for 5 more, so he takes a total of 18.
Yep. He is, yeah, he is very bloody.
Okay. Saving throw. I'm fine.
Yeah, you took your 2 poison?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, my temporary hit points took the 2 poison.
Yeah. Shift. Twang. No.
But whatever.
Aramia.
Alright.
You guys are going to win this fight. I'm just going to tell you. It's fairly soon. I'm just going to tell you this right now.
Right.
I think I have to go immediately, so
All right, why don't- yeah.
I'm going to say goodbye, so...
See you, Nick.
Later, Nick.
Take it
Right.
easy.
And inform me if I miss anything. Whatever.
Yep.
Bye.
Alright, so the Theurge is dead.
Yes, he is.
Is the other Hammerer dead?
He technically, there's only one hammer left. He is technically
Right.
not a minion right now. Technically. He might be at 2 hit points.
He's dead.
Yes.
Don't you? No, you don't have that. You're a wizard. Not a mage.
All right, done. Gyorm.
Derp, 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 derp. I can't see him. Can I still charge him?
Nope.
Nope. There is a wall in the way, and you're not playing Rook.
It's true. I would just walk through the wall. So I'll double move, and then I'll take the penalty to hit.
So okay, you'll run to get in there. Got
Yeah.
it. So you're -5. Roll to hit. Actually, I think you
still
hit. Holy crap! You still hit.
Get out crit.
And he goes down like a house of cards because he has 8 hit points. So yes, I'm at -5. So what? I rolled 24. All right. Well, there we go.
All right, that's the end of the fight.
Yes. All right. So yeah, that we'll do that. All right. So the room you're looking into is basically it's effectively sort of a library / meeting room. So there are bookshelves, big sort of conference table-y thing. A couple of other big tables to the back.
I'm gonna kick these corpses in the head.
I forgot to put the chairs in the. I forgot to put chairs on this particular subsection of the map because I'm a dumbass. But whatever.
You have all week to do that as we
Yes.
wait for
Well.
Monk to get back.
Yes. So, I want you to tell me what room you want. You guys, I assume you guys want to keep searching rooms and such.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What room are you looking at next?
There's a door here.
All right. Excellent.
Is there?
Yeah. There's a
That
door.
looks like just between two bookshelves.
There is a door. There's supposed to be a door. There's supposed to be a door between these two rooms. Where did I put it? I forgot to put the door there. Hang on a second. I will
Yeah,
fix the problem.
I can't tell. I can't tell
A
where
fine
there are
example
doors or
of
not.
Dwarven architecture.
Those are two bookshelves. That's yeah.
Right.
But I'm looking at the other map and I'm like, where would the door have been? All right. Hang on a second. All right. So the door actually would probably be here.
Alright.
All right, and I will show you the other room. There is nobody in this room. You go and
That is an
investigate.
office.
Yeah, basically, it's not like a main office, but it's like it doesn't look like it's opulent enough to be like the
Right.
Iron Forge's office itself. But
Are those like a string of carpets in the middle while
Yes.
the tables are at the side?
specifically, yes.
I'm not quite certain what kind of function that would serve.
Decoration.
best
Appearing like
kind.
a longer carpet.
Like, I mean the room as the whole. Like,
Orgies.
Let's not go there. What room do you want to check next?
uh,
That one over here? All right. Then this will bring us to the end of the session. Yes, you guys put yourselves in position by that doorway.
Did we take a short rest?
I assume you took the short rest, yes.
Yes.
And you were not bushwhacked while during it.
Uh,
Are you going to the? Are you going to the? Okay, you're going to the southern door. Okay. Is there anything in this room?
I will move myself in a moment.
I forgot to put enemies in this room. There's supposed to be some. There's supposed to be some guards in here, but whatever. We'll just say I forgot. They're not there at the moment. All right. Defogify this one. It's an armory, basically. Sort of a guard room, basically. I forgot chairs and such in it, but. And there are more doors. Here it is dead. All right, so I think you can guess where the last room in here that's not the furthermost north thing is.
The bathroom.
No, it is. It's a big room. I'll show you the room, but we're not going to get to. I won't go into any of the major descriptions right now. But and what do you want to come from the south or the north, or from the east? Basically, do you want to come in through the doors from this? Okay, you want to come in from there. Okay, fair enough.
I'm just going where everyone else is going. Gentlemen. Another Therge. Elder Ironforge.
Yes, you in fact see Elder Ironforge sitting at his desk, sitting at his desk, looking very, very nervous and concerned. There's another Theurge, some more of the warrior types, and another sort of older dwarf who looks like he's definitively in charge of the area. Who looks very surprised to see you guys. Well, actually, he doesn't look that surprised because he's been hearing the commotion. He's just surprised you're coming in through that door. He was expecting to come through the side door, which is why he had arranged his guys where they are.
Oh, well, unfortunately for him, I have a bad sense of direction.
And so next session will be the big fight to save Elder Ironforge. Who is looking like he's... You get the impression that things are not going particularly well for him. But that's going to do it for this week because I don't want Nick to miss this fight. So we'll be back hopefully next week with more D&D. I hope everybody had fun. If you're watching the recording on YouTube, thank you for watching it. Hope you enjoyed it enough to hit like and subscribe. But we also stream the games on my Twitch channel, which you can find at twitch.tv/MechaGM every Saturday, usually every Saturday at around 2 p.m. Eastern. We started a little bit late this week, though. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your weekends.
Bye.
Bye.